Boredom doesn't hit ADHD women like a mild inconvenience. It hits like a biological emergency. It's not, ugh, I'm bored. It's my nervous system is shutting down and I'm about to start climbing the walls like a Victorian ghost. The moment the stimulation drops, your brain doesn't wander, it panics. It starts sending distress signals that feel suspiciously like drowning, except you're drowning in absolutely nothing. A neurotypical person gets bored and checks their phone. An ADHD woman gets bored and her entire nervous system enters a deprivation state that feels like someone unplugged her soul. You look calm on the outside, but internally you're pacing, screaming, clawing, begging for something, anything to happen. You're not restless, you're suffocating. You're sitting at your perfectly fine job, doing your perfectly fine tasks in your perfectly fine life, and your brain is quietly losing structural integrity because everything is predictable. The stability is nice, but the monotony is lethal. There's no novelty, no spark, no chaos, just the same loop on repeat, and your nervous system is peeling itself off the walls trying to escape. This is why ADHD women torch good situations, not because we're self-destructive, we're not trying to ruin our lives for sport, we're trying to survive the crushing weight of understimulation. When the boredom becomes unbearable, you will grab the nearest metaphorical crowbar and smash the routine open just to let some air in, even if the air comes with consequences. The stable relationship becomes a sensory deprivation chamber, so you pick fights. The secure job becomes a padded cell, so you quit. The nice apartment becomes a coffin, so you move. It's not chaos for chaos's sake, it's chaos for oxygen. People love calling this commitment issues. Cute. No, this is neurological triage. ADHD brains require stimulation to function, and when the stimulation drops below threshold, your body interprets it as danger, not boredom. Danger. So it pushes you toward novelty like it's trying to save your life. The difference between I'm bored and I'm in a boredom crisis is the difference between I'm tired and I'm being dragged into the ocean by a rip current. One is mildly inconvenient, the other is a survival event. Relationships take the hit because nobody knows what's happening. Your partner thinks you're losing interest. You're actually starving. They think you're dramatic. You're actually in pain. The pain of being trapped in a nervous system that refuses to settle into the quiet stability everyone else seems to love. Most people feel comforted by routine. ADHD women feel trapped by it, not because we're immature, but because our dopamine systems are built like malfunctioning slot machines. We need novelty the way other people need rest. Without it, we glitch. So yes, you create drama, you poke the relationship to see if it reacts, you push boundaries at work to see if anything moves, you test the environment like a scientist shaking a dead battery. You're not trying to destroy anything, you're trying to prove the situation is still alive. And when nothing reacts, when the environment stays flat, predictable, unchanging, the boredom becomes unbearable because now you've confirmed the worst. Nothing is coming, nothing will shift, nothing will save you from the void. The worst part is the self-awareness. You know you're sabotaging. You know you're poking holes in something good. You know you're lighting matches in a room full of gasoline, but the boredom is louder than the logic. The need for stimulation overrides the desire for stability. And then you're standing in the ashes of another situation thinking, wow, incredible, I did it again. The answer isn't that you're incapable of stability. The answer is that you need stability that moves, stability that breathes, stability that evolves, stability that doesn't trap your nervous system in a padded room and call it peace. ADHD women don't need calm lives. We need dynamic ones. We need environments that shift, relationships that spark, work that challenges, routines that rotate. We need stimulation built into the foundation, not sprinkled on top like enrichment for a bored zoo animal. Because boredom isn't a vibe for us, it's a crisis, and pretending it's anything less is how we end up burning down our own lives just to feel alive again.